So the universe might end in fire or in ice. Which do you think is a more terrifying way to go? Let me explain. The Big Crunch is one of the more popular theories among astronomers as to how the universe might end. Essentially, it asks the idea that one day, all the matter in the universe will literally begin to collapse in on itself, causing everything to be heated to unimaginable temperatures before being utterly crushed together. To give you an idea of the scale, we're talking about a region roughly 100 times the size of our observable universe. For reference, that's about as wide as 26 quadrillion miles. Just for fun, though, we could also describe that distance in a more relatable way, like the number of steps it would take to walk from one end to the other. If every single person on Earth took 10,000 steps, we would still fall short of walking that distance by about 25 trillion steps. But if the Big Crunch is so bad, then what's the alternative? Well, the other popular theory is known as the Big Freeze, or heat death. This is the idea that the universe will continue to expand and that one day there will be so little matter around that all of the energy in the universe will be spread out evenly. This would mean that nothing could ever happen again. No stars could form, no planets, no galaxies, nothing. It would truly be the end of everything. Personally, I have always thought that a heat death scenario was far worse than being utterly crushed into a quark. I mean, at least in the crunch scenario, there is some action, some excitement. In the heat death scenario, it's just boring. However, in a recent video made by cosmology, they mentioned something that I had never considered before. What if the heat death isn't the end? What if there is something that happens after that? The idea that there is some kind of ultimate heat death that comes for all of us seems pretty fitting for the end of a YouTube video, but I think that there's actually something a little more poetic about the Big Crunch. It's the idea that everything we know and love, everything that we have ever been a part of, everything that we have ever experienced would literally be a part of us once more. For a brief moment, we would all be whole again, and then it would all be over. So which ending do you think awaits us?